Kia ora whānau. So just some more little self-care tips. Just finished my bath, had a nice soak with my fizz bath, multi-fizzers, bath fizzers from my daughter. I've decided after I use these, I'll be making my own and be putting them back in here. But see, I was making apple cider vinegar is what you'd make without the lime in there, but I had the lime in there to help the apple stay submerged, but it turned it into like kind of a slimy, well, it didn't turn it into a fizz. It changed everything in here, and it became more of a like slimy liquid, which I use apple cider vinegar as my shampoo. So I decided, because it turned into a more gooey thing, I decided I'm going to use this as my shampoo. You know, it gives me that, it helped lather it into my hair, get into the scalp, because that's what shampoo is, it's to clean the scalp. Conditioner is more for the mid-lengths and ends to help moisturize the hair. Eventually it'll make its way out. But that's just one little tip. So I put that, what I just showed you, in here. So I know that it's labeled shampoo. So this is what I use as my shampoo. I only wash my hair, probably last time I shampooed it with shampoo was probably a couple of weeks ago, but it was starting to get a bit flaky. So I gave it a good brush, and then I had a shower, had a good scrub. My hair was out here just not too long ago. I should have did it before I actually put the oil in. And now in this one, I'm going to make up my conditioner, which is castor oil. I'm going to put in here. Actually, I haven't decided yet. I haven't made that, so I won't say anything about that yet until I've made that. But apple cider vinegar is good for the hair. It helps cleanse the scalp, you know, and it's less harsh on the hair. I also, my daughter's has blocked theirs, wax builder. So using onions, I sliced up an onion, put it in a frying pan, put on a lid, let them cook down with a little bit of oil in there, and it created this. So the onion juices is good for earaches. You can even cut a piece of raw onion and just place it in your ear. But my daughter prefers the oil, and this is what she needs in her ear. So that's what we made. So I'll be putting this in her ear. She's asleep now. So I normally drop a couple in, a couple drops in there at night time. And another good tip is, you know, making sure you brush the hair if your hair's starting to thin out like mine was, because I you know, colored my hair a lot. Probably in the last 40 years of my life, probably 30 years of that I spent coloring it. So it's starting to thin out in the front, probably because of how I always tie my hair up as well. So it's always good to get the brush in there, stimulate your own natural oils. I haven't stripped anything out of my hair because it was natural, and the last of the conditioner in that conditioner bottle I used. So now I have to come up with another homemade conditioner solution. I found the castor oil made my hair too heavy, which helped clog it up faster. So I might find another one for that. Oh yeah, so in my hair oil, I've actually got a mixture of coconut oil and olive oil in here. We also have rosemary drops that helps promote hair growth. And if you want to check to see if it works, like in hairdressing, we'd have to do a hair scalp analysis on you. So we would grab a centimetre square of your hair, you know, and you see how much is in there, you know, and then if you would go probably closer, you'll see it's, well, that's not a centimetre square, but you know what I mean? You'll see how much you got per square centimetre. And then as you use the oil, you just see if more hair is growing in those spaces. So rosemary oil, I've got it in my aromatherapy pack. So I just dropped a few, or more than a few, probably like 6, 7, because this was full to the room. We added the rosemary oil and the tea tree oil, which is good for head lice, and it helps keep head lice away from your hair, especially good for children as well, especially if they go to school. You know, whack this in their hair when you're doing their morning hair routine, and guaranteed they will not come home with head lice, which saves you more time because you're not spending time cleaning out hair. And it always helps to have a few of these on hand too, just to double check, you know. But there also, I do the same with my serums, you know, put a bit of turmeric in there, and that helps with brightening the skin, especially if you have dark under eyes. You know, you can place the turmeric and olive oil mix under your eyes to help brighten that up. Well, yeah. So here's the natural remedies for now. And just a little update of my bathroom. Poor Maddie.